Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Dan coming at you with another video. So I was just sort of just here in my bedroom, and I was actually contemplating stepping out and doing something that I know I really shouldn't do, right? I know I've got no business doing it because it just doesn't align with, you know, what I want in life. So yeah, yes. Anyways, without further ado, I'm just gonna, you know, so I was dealing with that, right? And I'm feeling called to show this card, the Seven of Pentacles here. But yeah, I felt like I needed to share, you know, what was going on prior to my starting to, you know, film this video. And yeah, I don't know, I just got like this this excitement for some reason. I just felt excited, which is really cool, seeing the Four of Wands as I'm saying that. But yeah, okay. Magician's coming out. Cool. It's really freaking cool. I feel I need to take that one out too. Ace of Swords. I feel very much like someone here, or a bunch of people here watching this, you're gonna have something to celebrate, and I feel like it's fairly soon. I do. But at the same time, I am channeling spirit, and you know, spirit's timing and our timing as humans can be like, they can say soon, and then, you know, it's like a couple of years later. So, you know, just want you to keep that in mind. But yeah, I feel like there's some good stuff coming your way, viewer. So that's really dope. That's really cool to see. Yeah. You know, it may be something related to like the work that you do. And I feel like with this card being here, like you do have options as to what you could be doing. You know, like maybe you're like contemplating some next move or something. Like, what could you do next, right? In order to bring in more financial abundance, with the Ten of Pentacles being here. But I do feel like you are going to you're gonna reap, you know, a pretty lovely harvest. You know, with the Seven of Pentacles here, like this guy, he's just like, you know, looking at what his work has brought to fruition, pretty much. And yeah, I feel like that's gonna be you at some point. Yes. So I guess that's probably why I was feeling excited. Like, spirit just kind of led me, you know, instead of going and doing something that I would regret, spirit was just like, okay, Danielle, how about you just do some readings. Let's do some readings. let's record some readings. And I was just like, oh, that's a better idea. That's a much better idea. So yeah, yes. Spirit, do you have anything more to show us? Oh, from the Light Series deck. I'm hearing massive abundance. Okay, that's really nice. That is so lovely. Someone could be an author here, is what I'm hearing. Okay, we got the Temperance. Okay, interesting. It's in reverse. Very interesting. That one. Yeah. this just kind of fell out the deck. I feel like there's like some... Okay, let me actually look at this one. The moon. Yeah, I do feel like there's some contemplation going on, or maybe that's past energy for you. I don't know if maybe you're like coming out of a time of, you know, meditating and really thinking on what your next move is. What are you gonna do? Like what, like maybe you left your job, and I only chuckle because I'm like, yeah, I did the same thing, and it wasn't like I felt like, it wasn't like I even wanted to really. It was just a spirit-led thing. To be completely honest, and I was kind of annoyed, if I'm being honest, like that I had to do that. And you know, at the end of the day though, I had to kind of realize that, you know, it's not like life isn't necessarily just about us, right? Like there are still other people, you know, there are still other things, like just like outside of our own desires, right, that we will have to do. Like, you know, there's that saying, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And you don't necessarily always want to do those things, but you know, you gotta do it, right? Like sometimes God, okay, sometimes I don't want to do stuff like God, shower or like brush my teeth, and I'm making myself sound really gross, but I still have to do it anyway. Yeah, like there were times when I wouldn't even like want to go to my home healthcare job, that it ended up doing for like a year and a half. Like, but you know, I just had to think of like, okay, the coins, right? I like getting that paycheck at the end of the week, so it's like, you know, why don't I just go and do this? Because I did like it. There were some things I liked about it, but it's like, you know, in life we just kind of got to take the good with the bad. But I did want to, my eyes are being drawn back to the Six of Pentacles card, and I feel like you are, if you're not already in this energy, you are going to be in this energy of having, you know, enough financial abundance for yourself and, you know, whoever else you're responsible for, and then some. Like that's where you're headed. Like I feel like the universe is wanting to gift you, like so badly, wanting to gift you with abundance, you know, where you don't have to worry about material, like you won't find yourself wondering, okay, where am I gonna get the money for this? Where am I gonna get the money for that? Like you don't have to, you won't have to worry about that. And I feel like it is because we've got the Tower here. That's really speaking to me for some reason. Don't know what she's trying to say to me, but she's speaking. She's just like, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. With the Temperance being in reverse, I feel like maybe possibly there was like, or is an addiction here, or some things that you're probably feeling like, okay, I've got to let this go. Maybe Spirit's like leading you to doing that, but you're having a difficult time. Maybe this is past energy for you. I really don't know, but yeah, just take whatever resonates and leave the rest, you know, because this isn't a personal reading. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, well, I mean, with this being here, ooh, these two wolves, they always remind me of the light and then the shadow. Yeah, contemplation. I'm hearing, oof. Riches, or that's why the Tower is here. Okay. Yeah, it's like, you know, maybe you were even homeless at one point. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, Spirit. Slow it down for me. The energy right now, it's like, it's so, this is what it feels like. It's very forceful. Okay. Like, I'm a newer tarot reader. Like, it's only been a few months. Well, I started back in like early August. And it's March now, so yeah, it's been some months. But like, sometimes I don't know what to do with the energy that I'm feeling, honestly. Like, even when Spirit's just downloading, like, for me, personally, I'm just like, oh my god, this is so overwhelming. But yes, with the tower being here, it's funny that I'm like talking about, you know, things being overwhelming. I mean, okay, let me hold on to my quartz here. And my rose quartz, I gotta ground my energy. Yeah, I don't know if maybe you are still kind of in this loop of Spirit doesn't want me to pull any more cards. Okay, all right, for now anyway. But make it clear, Spirit, make it clear. Yeah, it's possible that you are kind of fighting demons, is what I'm hearing, at this time. And it's like, you know, I keep hearing blessings and curses, you know, or actually blessings or curses. And that's just like a thing that, like, as I was actually walking back, I want to say maybe 30 minutes ago, I was outdoors, and I heard that saying blessings or curses, right? And how I take that, you know, from my own spirit team is, you know, I could continue to hold on to my vices, right? Like, you know, in this imagery here, they're holding on to this pentacle, and it's like I could continue, you know, giving in to my vices, or, you know, and have, you know, abundance and a reason to like celebrate. You know, the Four of Wands can speak of celebration and harmony, and it's like I could have that in my life, you know, by choosing what's actually good for me, or I could be self-destructive and, you know, continue to allow tower moments, you know, where it feels like the rug has been pulled from underneath my feet. And I feel like you're kind of faced with that choice as well, you know, of like letting go of things like that just doesn't serve anymore. It's like Spirit is wanting to bring you, you know, good stuff, new beginnings in your life. Like you're there, actually, is what I'm feeling. Some of you, you're there, like you're there. You're already at the end of this cycle that you had to deal with, you know, that karmic cycle. And it's like, okay, this negative cycle is done. Okay, now it's time to rise up. It's time to rise to the occasion. It's time to go after your dreams, right? You know, the dreams that maybe you put on the back burner and just was like, I don't think that's gonna happen, or whatever. Like, maybe you stopped believing that they could even come true. And it's like, well, Spirit is basically like, actually, no, that's not true. Like, they can come true, and they're wanting to bless you with your dreams getting fulfilled. But you know, if you continue to give in to these vices, you know, if you continue to hold on to things that don't serve you anymore, then it's gonna slow you down. It is. Spirit saying, and that's that. Okay. Well, it looks like those are all the messages that, you know, Spirit has for you at this time. So yeah, I'm gonna actually pull from this deck and see what comes out. What else Spirit might have to say. Okay, got that one and that one. Okay, so yes, we got this on the bottom of the deck, which says, you know, mountain, stand your ground. Like, yeah. I feel like, you know, Spirit is encouraging you to make a choice. I'm hearing pick a side, pick a side. And, yeah, I definitely get light worker vibes from, you know, this reading. And so it's like, okay, you can, you know, dance in your shadow if you wanna, you know. You can keep dancing in your shadow, or you can choose to walk in light, you know. And I mean, I don't think, you know, they're necessarily expecting perfection from you or anything like that, you know, but it's like, if you fall, get back up again, keep going, it's all right. You know, embrace the light, shun the darkness, you know, try to stay away from that, try to stay healed, you know, and in that space of healing continuously, in that space of, you know, trying to improve and be your best self, live your best life, you know. And then we've got Guardian Angel saying you are not alone. And I think Spirit's just reminding you, like, you know, hey, we're with you, we have your back, like, you know, if you're struggling, like, reach out to us. And I mean, that's beautiful to see that. It's kind of synchronistic with my own personal journey, because, you know, while I was in that negative cycle, which I feel like it's done, you know, I'm resonating quite a lot with the messages here. It's like, yeah, it's over, you know, that negative cycle is over. And if you're continuing, you know, to give in to these things that don't serve you, if you're continuing to do this to yourself, self-sabotaging pretty much, it's you're the one that's choosing it, you know. And you know, there were so many times actually when I would, like, be even on my knees, I would pray, I would ask God, I would ask the, you know, Spirit, like, please help me. And, you know, it wasn't like it was today, where they kind of bailed me out and then got me out of that, you know, thought pattern where I was, like, contemplating, you know, going and you know, doing that, giving in to you know, a vice of mine. And it was just like, I feel like Spirit is kind of trying to come through with the message that, yeah, you're not alone. Like, if that was how it was before, where you would, you know, still feel alone in your addiction, or holding on to, you know, things that really don't serve you, if you did feel alone, like, Spirit's wanting you to know that you are not alone, you know, you don't need to feel that way anymore, because they're working they're able to work much closer to you, because that cycle is done. I feel like this could be future energy for some, so then, you know, at some point, Spirit will be working closely with you, will be able to, and yeah, you won't have to feel like you are alone in this. We've got the Stargazer here, which says to set your sights higher. We also have the Shield Maiden, which says to make plans and focus, and then the Stags here, which says to trust and thrive. Exactly. Like, just trust, you know, in God, Spirit, whatever, you know, you believe in, that things will be okay. Yeah, I'm hearing it's gonna all work out. Not saying that things are going to be perfect, not at all, but you know, it's like you have these dreams, you know. I feel like you are wanting abundance, and it's like, okay, you know, then that means with this card here, I feel like Spirit's just kind of, you know, reminding you that, like, you're gonna have to set your sights higher than, you know, than where you're currently looking. Like, if you're, you know, if you're still eyeballing stuff that you shouldn't be eyeballing, like whether that's like just in your mind's eye, just in your mind, or literally, you know, like if maybe you had a problem with smoking and you're still like eyeballing people with like cigarettes and stuff, like while they're smoking, and like, just if you're still wanting to give in, you know, if you're still wanting to hold on to those unhealthy, you know, negative patterns, whatever it is for you, Spirit's calling you to let that go and focus on your dreams, you know, make your plans and focus on what actually serves you, what is actually for you, because that cigarette, you know, that beer bottle, or bottles, it's not for you anymore. It's just not. That's over, you know, that cycle's done. Like, you know, this cycle, it's over. Don't hold on to it. Spirit is wanting you to just not hold on to that, right? Keep those coins on your mind. Hold on to, how about, you know, holding on to the dreams that you've got, you know, focusing on your goals, right? That'll serve you a lot better than going and 23-24 on my camera's timer. It'll serve you a lot more than, you know, dancing in your shadow. I'm hearing feeling like the devil's mistress, or mister, you know, whatever gender you identify with. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tap out of this energy. If you watched this all the way through, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, wow. Yeah, there's good stuff coming to you, you know, if you want it. It's yours for the taking. You know, you just gotta focus, you know, put the work in. Leave what doesn't serve you behind, and yeah, you're golden. You are golden, darling. Okay, well, I just want to thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. 444 on my timer. Oh man, self-mastery. Yes, that's what you're being called to. Self-mastery. Okay. Bye.